Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Endless Mod. So you may have noticed that 2 days ago, there was not an episode of the Endless Mod, and that is because when this came out, of course, there became... The CCM, myself, and Ace had to figure out what the rule set for AI voice acting in the future was going to be. We now have a rule set. You can check it out. I have it posted on the announcements in my Discord, and it's in the CCM as well. We're trying to hit as good of a balance as we can between allowing people to use the tool and allowing voice actors to have all of their proper rights. A lot of people gave their feedback. I really appreciate it. We are no longer taking opinions because it has been 4 days straight of it, and while most of the feedback was very constructive, 4 days straight of anything is very exhausting. Let's play some Endless Mod. The other thing is that this mod doesn't perfectly fit the new rules. However, we're grandfathering it in because, of course, it wasn't made during the time those rules existed. Lunchbox has looked at the rules himself, who's the maker of this mod, and said, yeah, I can make sure that all my future mods hit those, no problem. So it doesn't seem like it'll be an issue. Let's play the Endless. So from what I understand, none of these are changed. Yeah, this is just, none of this is changed. This is just a model swap from Kerrigan to the Conduit. Apparently this is also the Conduit. Probably weird coding stuff. It is what it is. Do we have mutations? Yes, we do. Here we go. Volatile payload. So these are for the Embracer, which is the dude that walks forward, pops, and applies the debuff to everyone in an area. And then when they die with the debuff, they get infested, right? Calling duration reduced by 40%, increased damage per tick by 30%. So that's kind of changing it into a bigger damage dealer thing, but just increasing the DPS, but decreasing the period. Increases Embracer movement speed. Ooh, that seems really good. Enemies affected by the calling have a low chance per tick to become confused, which is... Confusion's really strong. And then Embracers gain frenzied, preventing them from being snared, stunned, or mind-controlled. I think we're going to try this one, simply because we are on Kaldir to begin with, and I don't know how this is going...
Are strange creatures, such power, hidden behind strange customs. They stopped the Endless from claiming another world and queen. Not for long.
I forgot what I was saying. I am not used to actually having to listen to that. I'm going to have to retime things out. Because there is enforced play order, which is Kaldir, then Char, then Xeris. I figure, and I don't know what's happening with the snow freeze stuff. Maybe the snare resistance will become useful. Who knows? I'm just kind of banking on the idea that maybe it'll work out. And if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I'm hoping this mission, because maybe we won't be trapped between a rock and a hard place, will be a little bit more laid back for us to figure everything out. Because there was a lot of units to learn last time. It was like 15 different units and 5 structures. And I think I got like 13 out of 15 right, but I missed a couple of important things.
We must locate Nafash and the Protoss as well.
Alright, so you may hear...
This planet is colder than space. We must find a way to insulate the Endless from the cold.
I really hope that you guys cannot hear the popping. There is a pretty loud and obnoxious popping. In post, I'm going to try to get rid of it the best that I can. It seems he's so slow. Quite literally colder than space. Cold makes slow. Shielded units unaffected. Oh. Hey, that actually makes sense. Alright, so pop that and then just go boom boom. Oh, here we go. Assimilated zealots. Darn right. So it's not infested, it's assimilated. I'm going to try to use the correct words as best as I can. We're assimilators here.
Where is our next? I am ready for
Can we infest her?
Your command.
I didn't do it right. I'll get used to it. There's more Ursidon matriarchs throughout.
Endless.
Oh, they're so fast when they're near him.
What saith the endless?
Yeah. Okay, convert the hive cluster into a base of operations. So what we want to do is run that into there, and then we take it down. How long does this last? 20 seconds, stacking 4 times. Cool. So, can we pop that? I guess we want to give you guys osteoporosis. Yeah. Here we go. Then you guys start mining and make some of the... Oh! I messed that up. We gotta be quick. It's only 20 seconds. That's blizzard time.
Smell weakness.
Okay, it might not work on everything. Because that was definitely within the time frame. I'm gonna try it on the assimilator too. I think part of it is we might just have to learn which things are possessible and which ones are not. Yeah, because like the hatchery worked perfect, but the other things don't. Does the spore? Are we just wasting resources here? No, we're learning. Okay, so it does work with the spore.
The Protoss sense the awakening. They are aware of our presence.
Quiet, Insha. These Protoss are a new enemy, and yet an expected obstacle.
We must inform Shakuras. They will send the Golden Armada. They will destroy you.
Shakuras, a planet full of Protoss. A perfect idea. Isha, locate Nafash if she lives. The Endless must grow.
I really hope that I managed to get rid of that popping. If I don't know how to do it, I apologize, but it is. Ooh, it's like we're playing Rice Krispies the game right now in my ears. All right, so we made a friend last time. We got Noctool, and we have Dr. Zervago. So that's a pretty decent thing. We have this slower nest. So this is the anti-air guy.
Assimilation is not possible. Something must be done. I am listening.
Order a drudge to make a sequencing pit. A devious pit of genetic recombining. The target for enthralled Zerg to be processed into usable biomass. Alrighty. So one thing I missed last time is that in addition to being a creep tumor and a life regeneration aura, this is also our supply depot. It's got a lot of jobs.
Be ready for anything.
So there's no freeze. Oh, those are DTs. Doing as they please. Now we got, oh my goodness, we did great. Oh, we made so many friends. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about things right now. Let's get some guys on gas. Get this set up. I'm gonna grab one more of these nests just so, because these have a charge system, right? So you definitely want multiple nests. I'm kind of getting a feeling just from my previous RTS experience that the way that we might want to play this faction is that we build up the combat units first, and then what we do is we just rally Embracers forever. If we had the speed upgrade, it would probably be better. But just like a huge train of them constantly flowing into the front as we have a bit of a backline. That might be a solid way to approach things. Oh, we gotta get more of these guys so we can steal some Ursidons. There we go. And we got Noctool.
I hope. Be ready.
Okay, so it looks like it does not steal the Ursidons, but we do get the Embracers back. So this is Eye of Kilrog, right? No. Okay, it's a sentry ward. Ooh, it's got a really long range. I like that. Okay. That's actually really good. Like, really, really good. And then we have, oh, it's up here now. Viral relay, creep and supply. Yes, yes. They're not invisible, so obviously spreading creep is going to be harder. And this thing is finished. For 3 supply and 75 energy, we can make a horror. A terrifying combination of both Zerg and endless creation. A horror is an unthinking puppet that wants nothing but death and assimilation. Fits in well here. Psionic tampering, upgrade, assimilated Protoss, now gain 50 shields and benefit 25 leech to shields. Summon enthralled Zerg, force all enthralled Zerg to this sequencing pit. Pulls all puppeted Zerg and dissects it for usable biomass. The biomass may be spent in creating Zerg endless hybrid creatures and research upgrades. Okay, so we assimilate Zerg and we put them into the pool. And we can, I assume that makes the energy, which can be turned into horror or psionic tampering. And we have a thing to get psionic tampering, a bonus objective. I gotta spend my money, I was reading. Let's get... I feel like the Ravagers in the back are really good, right? Because they just sit in the back and do their Ravager thing. And that seems like the type of thing that you want. Oh my. Game? What did I press? What just popped up here? What? I don't... It just like popped up a Discord overlay. I'm gonna have to censor that. It's got a... I apologize, there's going to be a black screen in the video there because it had, it popped up a Discord thing that I'd never seen before, and it had zero space stuff on it that you're not allowed to see. Okay, yeah, we got these guys in the back, and then let's build some more depots. I don't want to build too many of them out because they're going to die. But we have these in the back, and now we can autocast that, get our little doctor, and I think it's time to go. So we want to assimilate these Zerg, right? Bring them over. Whoa, never mind. We want to let the Zerg do whatever it is they're doing. Nafash, you're doing great. I think we want a couple more of these so we can just build huge numbers of these embracers as we go. Okay, it looks like they've been cleaned up. So we just kind of... Man, these are really smooth to use because they don't like multi-pop. Are things working out for us? So those pop, and then it just turns into the guys, and they just auto-walk into the... Oh, we got a... Not block. And they just automatically walk into the sequencing pit to be sequenced. Oh, that's really nice. That is really, really nice.
The Protoss squander their power. We shall not.
Drudge to build a Psi Anchor. Terrifying mix of Protoss technology, Zerg biology, and endless infection. Okay, a known and hated creature resides at the top of the structure, results in mixing Zerg and Protoss DNA. Building holds multiple powerful abilities to cast. Energy is gained by killing Protoss with the calling. Okay. So we have something... It looks like with the Terran, we steal a lot of their stuff. With the Protoss, we're stealing their stuff too, though. And then with the Zerg, we march them into the pits to be assimilated. I guess we just do this for a bit. We're effectively creating a little farm for our Zergy friends to be turned into biomass, which is kind of awesome. Make lots of embracers. And then we'll be able to saturate this base and make embracers from it. And you know what? We're low on money, so why don't we use this conversion into minerals, because we're trying to make a lot of the embracers now. That seems reasonable to me. Let's drop an Omega Worm. We have so many different things to do. But I think this setup is really nice. I'm really kind of digging it. So we have to get, what was it, 400? 500 for psionic tampering. We're halfway there. And then we can look at our other building in a moment. Oh, what we should be doing is utilizing Noctool in order to make those little sentry wards in order to get spotting. Oh, you guys need to mine. And then even though we're not using gas, it's still worth getting gas because we can convert it, I think. Okay, we need to turn off the autocasting for a bit. It's making too many.
Where is our next victim?
Toss that out. Toss that out. And then this thing. So this gains energy based on Protoss assimilated. And it casts spells. Oh. Well, we need a moment. I think we're going to look at the spell casting once we have gotten this done. This base is a little bit jank. We're going to get some defenses here. There's a Protoss army coming up here, so we are a little bit sandwiched again. But I feel it is significantly more calm than the previous mission was. I really feel like I'm getting my bearings this time. Really able to learn the faction a little bit better. And we're just assimilating this giant Protoss army in addition to our Ravagers.
Where is our next victim?
Okay, now we can go back to pumping out Embracers by the billions. That'll allow us to get more and more of the essence that we need, the essence that we crave. And here we go. Oh, let's build some of the fasterness. Here we go. Sonic tampering. And then I'm going to turn autocasting of the horrors on because I want to see the horror.
Our forces are
Okay, let's defend over here. Then I think we're going to destroy the Zerg. Even got a barracks over here we could take. Get this nest, and that nest. Permanent upgrade unlock. Permanent? Oh. Well then. That was worth the investment, wasn't it?
Where is our next?
So now I think what we want to do is we're going... Yes, I was going to say wait for a big dedicated Protoss attack. Take it down. Steal all the people that we can. And then we're going to go for the Zerg. Army is looking great. We have way too many of these guys. I need to make sure this autocasting is off.
Where is our next victim?
Ooh, what a choke point. It's fine. We have more than enough to bust through this. We have a lot of these assimilator guys coming to reinforce. Here they are. Let's try to turn you guys into more biomass so that you can join my team. Yeah, we definitely... The thing I'm learning here is that the production of these embracers needs to be ridiculously high. Otherwise, we just don't have the ability to... I think I messed that up. Oh, no, he said that the Zerg here couldn't be assimilated. Maybe that was it.
Our base is under.
Either that or I just messed up assimilating that. I thought I targeted a guy onto it. We gotta make sure they don't die. Okay, so those are real units. The enemy will kill them.
Our base is under.
So the Zerg are gone. We're doing well in a whole lot of ways. Army is looking real secure. I'm going to toss out the sentry ward so I have vision of an incoming attack, and then I'm going to read all the spells on the Psi Anchor. Psi Anchor emits a pulse of psionic energy, granting nearby allied units temporary shield when below 50%, or bonus to their attack damage when above. Cool. Mark enemies in area. Marked enemy take 100 damage and will siphon that amount of health to any friendly units in the area. That's not bad. Powerful psionic field that nullifies enemy abilities, reveals and shares product. We gotta not die. Take down the DTs. I'm not entirely sure what gives us detection. Oh, it's Noctool. Thank you. Well, first thing I clicked. You always go for the heroes first. Okay, enemy affected by the calling will become hostile and attack nearby units for 15 seconds. That's confusion. Oh. Oh, this is global. It's not a targeted area. Well, I just wasted a bunch of energy. I wanted to check what the area was, and I guess I learned because it just activated. I thought it was going to be... Okay. Psi Anchor emits a... Oh, if we're right here, we can see what the area is when I'm mousing over. A powerful psionic field that nullifies enemy abilities, reveals and shares vision of enemies. So, and 15% more damage taken. So this is Oracle Revelation, but juiced. Disrupt the Khala. Using all energy from the Psi Anchor, stab a knife of pure hatred into the Protoss Khala and force the Protoss to fight in a large area. Target a Nexus. On cast, all Protoss in a large radius of the selected Nexus become hostile. Okay, I know what we're doing. That's awesome. And then Call of the Void. 800, use stolen Protoss Psi energy to conjure dark enemy from the Endless's home. Spawns 5 energy clouds that move away from the target point, dealing damage to all caught for 15 seconds. That's cool as well. We have to disrupt the Khala. Like, that's... I mean, how could you not want to disrupt the Khala? Set this over here. Why do I have so many of these? The autocast claiming the saturation obviously is not perfect, and that's fine. I am not perfect either. But it decided I needed a lot of guys for that. We're going to go kill some people now. We have gotten a lot more stuff, but as I said, this mission was a lot more chill. The enemy's been pretty aggressive, but the lack of siege tanks in my face has really been a big boon. Let's knock this down. We're going to check the... Oh, here we go. We have enough to disrupt the Khala. I saw something saying a blizzard, but there were so many things and then it disappeared, and I didn't get to read it, and I don't know where to find it. It was somewhere. Oh, are these my dudes? The horror. 320 HP, 1 armor, 45 damage. Yeah, it's not bad. Hello. Yeah. Oh. I guess we don't. I mean, do we? Maybe she will be remade to serve. Do I gotta do this? I'm just gonna keep going. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do for that. Let's do the Ursidon Matriarch. Let's steal this. So we have to kill it, and then it becomes art. I messed it up. Has max stacks of the calling. Endless movement attack speed increased by 10%. Not sure why I killed that barracks there. I thought, enemy units and buildings causing takeout damage over time. When the unit building killed while the dot is active, it is assimilated into the Endless.
I am listening.
It what must have happened is that it just barely fell off right when it died. That makes the most sense. It may have just been very unfortunate timing. Because I did click one onto it and it told me I had max stacks. But it happens. So we're just going at this point. A million infestor guys in the front. Our army is huge zealot stalker energy. Obviously, we can't infest everything. As you can see, we're getting the zealots, we're getting the stalkers. I think I want to do this on the last one, actually. Do I have... Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea for disrupting the Khala. Ooh, hello. You're quite angry, aren't you? First of all, let's convert a lot so we can get many friends.
Will destroy you.
And then we're gonna come right here. Clean this out, get the last bonus objective. Kill some Ursidons. Is there a building for our Ursidon essence that we get? Because that's the most important, as we know. So then, we move right here, and we use
Mineral field.
our vision to get our little guy, and then it says click on a nexus. And... Oh, that's awesome! Oh, we've created war! Oh, what a cool ability that is. I wish we got vision of it, kind of like with a nuke. You know, you always get vision of a nuke. That'd be really nice.
Your command.
Okay. Embracer. Pop. Target max. Okay.
Our forces are under.
So obviously we cannot infest those. I'm going to try one more time with the factory here to make sure I get it. And if I don't get it, I'm just going to ask people for what I'm doing wrong. Because there's just so flippin' much to learn here. So it's 20 seconds it said, right? Yeah, 20-second dot. Nope. I'm doing something wrong when it comes to the infestation. Because that was definitely within 20 seconds. That was like 7. Well, there's not many defenders here now. Sonic Field nullifies enemy abilities, reveals shares vision. I'm gonna mark these enemies in an area. Why not? Oh, look at him, he's all red. Now he's all dead. I think I'm getting it though. It's it took a nice, more relaxed mission to try to figure everything out, but this is the perfect mission for that. Just to get your bearings, not get overwhelmed, understand the faction, and create a giant stolen army. And I guess our armies are just going to be very different every time, simply because... Oh, here we go. Find and reconstitute Nafash.
Be ready for
It was at the end.
or anyone.
Got it. Sickening Strike. Spews a caustic. Who does that? Oh, that's the rabbit. Oh, of course, unified command cards. That's, I forgot because it's so rare, even though it's so great. So these guys cannot do it.
Your command
Must be the
for
conduit.
the endless.
I'll bring Noctool as well, just in case. Reconstitute Nafash. Do we do it here? Oh no. Oh no.
Listen.
Dr. Zergvago. Creep Lab. Well, that's neat. How do I reconstitute?
What saith the endless?
There's Nafash's corpse. Bring the conduit. Another shot. I did bring the conduit.
As you command.
It was right there. Oh, there's a little thing.
Weakness.
Okay. I was so busy thinking of the embracers, I didn't just look at the ground. Oh, we gotta channel this for a long time. Well. I made the ending less epic than it could have been. That, May have been a Grant issue. Don't worry, I can hit him with a willful influence. Or conjure dark energy. Let's see what the dark energy... That's dark energy, all right.
Be ready for anything
Oh, and there it goes.
or anyone.
Oh, this is a really long channel. Be nice to me, guys. I know I messed stuff up, but holy moly, there is so much to learn. It is just the constant stream of information.
Our next victim. Nafash endless can now be reconstituted at the nest.
Perfect.
The spires have fallen! Retreat!
The Protoss expedition will be unable to contact Shakuras.
It matters not. A message has already been sent as I planned, and I sense a grouping of Protoss gathering on the planet. Come, Isha. It is time for a plan to be enacted.
Yeah, come Isha, but shut up. We don't want to talk to you. I'm going to look at evolutions just before the next mission so we don't have to do that then, and then we will be done. I really hope I can fix the popping issue, because that's been another thing. I've been trying to remember that the entire time, but then the final cutscene reminded me. Alright. Let us see.
We captured a prisoner.
Evolution pit. So these are the melee guys that can eat stuff. And they have a stinky cloud. Debilitating cloud, range +2, max stack +1, debuff -1 instead of -0.5, move speed and armor per stack. So builds up stacks of debuffs. Wretched gains +3 armor, and Vile Bulwark will add +2 armor per 30% health lost. That is a lot of armor. Or gains move speed, 10% attack per level of Vile Bulwark, so take more damage, get faster and more attack speed. Cannibalize cooldown, decrease by 5, damage increase by 10. Oh, let's try the cloud for now. We're just going to try getting some in our army, debuffing everything, and having a good time, and we have conduit abilities.
This is your personal chamber. From here, you can focus your neural pathways and alter your active abilities. As you grow in power,
We got a lot of stuff here. We got PowerPoints.
You can alter your active abilities.
Isha, you are not helpful here.
Your power level
Isha, you are not helpful here.
New abilities are now available.
Okay. We got osteokinesis, that's the bone thing. We have periodically the conduit's attacks are malignant spores launched out in combat. Spores. Yeah, I mean, that's alright. Conduit drags the target. Conduit max life and life regen. Horrendous fortitude. Endless effort. Units infected with any kind of virus will share vision with you and endless train 25% fast. I kind of like that. +2 vision and range for static defense when in range of viral relays. And +10 supply from viral relays instead of 8. I like this one. I think we're going to stick with, maybe we'll go with this. Osteokinesis is pretty good, but it's also not very interesting. It's just damage. And then we have PowerPoints for Embracer recharge rate, assimilated infantry spawning, queen regeneration, relay supply. I feel like at this point, just having more nah, because you can always just spend for one of the base buildings for that. Maybe assimilated infantry. I'm going to take assimilated infantry, chance of infantry spawning along with marines to 10%. And then I'm going to ask people, why was I not assimilating those correctly in the last mission? What was I doing wrong? So we can make that work. That should be good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it was a lot of learning stuff, but I think we're getting into the momentum of it. Mission went pretty well. It was just a nice and relaxing one. Hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.